Um, Now, on a more serious note, I saw a couple articles here that actually blew my mind. This is on your site, wavy.com. It's a local Virginia news website. Um, Virginia Beach, Virginia. Okay, so apparently two 7th grade Virginia Beach students have learned their fates Tuesday morning after they were suspended for shooting airsoft guns. Okay. They were given long-term suspensions in a unanimous vote, and the parents were told that their children were expelled, but when they looked at the official letter, they found that they were long-term suspensions and not expulsions for shooting airsoft guns. But apparently, somewhere down here, it says that that they were actually shooting these airsoft guns in their front yard, which is 70 yards away from the next bus stop. And apparently, another mother or someone, a neighbor, saw Khalid shooting the airsoft gun in his front yard. She told the dispatcher, he's pointing the gun and it looks like there's a target in a tree in his front yard. The caller also knew the gun wasn't real and said so. This isn't a real one, but it makes people uncomfortable, and it makes me uncomfortable as a mom to see a boy pointing a gun. A fake fucking gun. She's gonna call the cops over. So your kids are playing in their front yard with fake guns, and your neighbors are going to call the cops on you and get your kids suspended from school when they weren't even taking the guns to school. Are you kidding me? What the hell is wrong with the people in Virginia that they would allow something like this to happen in their schools? I don't know. It's ridiculous. So Khalid insists all the shots were fired on his private property, and the 3 children firing the guns were suspended. He says it's unfair because we were in our yard. They had nothing to do with school. It didn't have anything to do with school at any time. It's his private property. Police are not charging anyone in the case. They would not discuss the specifics because the people involved are juveniles. That is absolutely ridiculous. This is how far the fear-mongering that the media has created about guns has gone. That parents are freaking out over freaking pellet guns, man. Pellet guns, airsoft guns. It's an inanimate object. It's not even a real gun, and you're going to freak out? What is going on in the world? Well, this next article kind of goes along with the same thing. However, this deals with real guns. This is theshiftplan.com. I think that's how you say it. SHTF. Shiftplan.com. Yeah. But anyways, the headline is, World Citizen asks United Nations to disarm America. The world cannot stand idly by. That's right. In his latest article, London Observer writer Henry Porter denigrates American gun owners by calling us insane and requests the assistance of the United Nations to disarm the irrational rustics. In a sentiment shared by many world citizens, as well as about 50% of Americans who participated in a recent Huffington Post poll, which is a link to if you want to click on it. Mr. Porter, if Mr. Porter had his way, he would deploy a United Nations force of armed military personnel to the United States for the sole purpose of disarming law-abiding Americans. What Mr. Porter apparently doesn't understand is that the Second Amendment is the very backstop for people like him who would violate natural laws of self-preservation and property rights by use of force. To me, this is so outrageous. This is what he said. Half the country is sane and rational, while the other half is simply does not grasp the inconsistencies and historic lunacy of its position, which springs from the Second Amendment right to keep and bear arms and is derived from the English common law and our 1689 Bill of Rights, he writes. We dispense with these rights long ago. We dispense with these rights long ago? But American gun owners, them as English people, we dispense with these rights long ago, but American gun owners cleave to them with the tenacity that previous generations fought to continue slavery. So he's comparing people wanting to have their own firearms for self-protection as people who advocated after the Civil War to continue slavery. Are you freaking kidding me? And he's advocating sending UN troops to the U.S. to take away weapons. I think that's what Thomas Jefferson said, right? He said that the beauty about the Second Amendment is you're not going to need it until they try to take it away from you. You're going to send a foreign military force to our country to take away our guns, our rights. That sounds like a military invasion. That sounds like these people want to start a frickin' war. Are you kidding me? You cannot have our guns. You never will have our guns. We are American citizens. We have the right to keep and bear arms. And if you want to come and get our guns, come and take them. But you're going to get my gun bullets first. And that's pretty much all I have to say about that.